Tonight we have Kendall Johnson, and she's Miss Universal World 2017. And tonight we hear all about the pageant. So we meet Kendall tonight on the PageantCast.
Welcome to the PageantCast, your home for beauty pageant news and interviews on the internet.
Hi, I'm Annie Jorgensen, Miss High School America 2013, and you're watching the PageantCast, the internet's first podcast about beauty pageants. Here's your host, Tim Kretschmann.
Welcome to the PageantCast. So pleased that you could join us, because in the green room tonight, on the other side of Skype, we have Kendall Johnson, Miss Universal World 2017. Hello, Kendall. How are you tonight?
Hi, I'm great. How's everyone?
It's fantastic that you could join us today. Now, where are we calling you tonight?
I'm actually in Detroit, Michigan.
Okay, and how big are pageants out in Detroit? Is that a big pageant area?
Well, I would say that Michigan is definitely a big pageant area. We host Miss Michigan USA is usually in Port Huron. We have Miss Michigan America. And then there are a host of smaller pageants that are also hosted in Michigan. So I think in the Michigan and Ohio area, it's a pretty popular area for pageants for sure.
Fantastic. Now, how did you get started in pageants?
So the first pageant I ever competed in was actually Miss Michigan USA in 2015, and I was just scrolling through Facebook and I happened to see information about the pageant and decided to do it. And after doing Miss Michigan USA, I became hooked and loved it, and so that's kind of how it got started.
Fantastic. Now, I do have to ask, you told us your origin story like a superhero, but do you have any other pageantants or past pageant experiences you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure. So I've competed in a few other pageants besides Michigan USA. I also did a pageant out of Ohio called Captivating. That was a really great experience. And I have also competed in Miss Nationwide, which really focuses on your platform and you as a person, as a whole person. So I've competed in that system before. And then Miss Universal World that I competed in this past October.
Fantastic. Now, I know Captivating. We've had a couple of the Captivating folks on here. In fact, I think we might have one in the chat room right now. So, Miss Universal World, what can you tell us about that pageant?
Sure. So the Universal World pageant system really focuses on universal beauty. We use that phrase a lot, and it also focuses on young women and young ladies as a whole person. So what they bring to the package. So it's not just about your physical appearance, but it's also about showing beauty through your brain and how you think, and showing beauty in what you put out there in the world and how you give service. So the Universal World Pageant System is really just about universal beauty, which encompasses you as a whole person.
Now, service isn't something that you're not unaccustomed to. You're actually in social work, correct?
Yes, that is correct. I just finished my master's at U of M in December. And then in the fall, I'll actually be starting my PhD in social work at Boston University. So I'll be making a big move out to Boston.
Wow, congratulations. And we wish you the best of luck and success. And for the folks out there in Boston, make sure to welcome her with open arms as she goes to the East Coast, where there's a lot of pageants. So just so you know, there's just a ton of them. And when I found out you were involved in social work, and you told us a little bit about the platform before we went on the air, and it sounded like they really fit together well. Why don't you tell everybody about your platform and what it's all about?
Sure. So my platform is called Young Women Walking in Purpose. And basically, I just really want to be a role model and an example to younger girls in my community and show them that they can achieve anything that they put their minds to and teach them positive self-esteem.
Fantastic. And how do you do that? What are some of the things that you do to improve confidence and self-esteem? Is this something that should be left to the professionals such as yourself, or is this something that everybody can take part in?
I definitely think it's something that everyone can take part in. Just last summer, I actually hosted a conference for young girls under the age of 13, and we had a pretty good turnout. And it was a day filled with workshops all around the things that I was talking about before, such as positive self-esteem and how to, love who you are, how to have aspirations and goals and dreams, and really put yourself first. And so I think that anyone who has a passion about being a role model for younger people in the community, I think that they can do it. I think anyone can do it. And I think it's so important to show kids who may not have that positive role model that they can do it, because sometimes it can be really hard when you don't have someone to show you the way. So to have a support system that's able to do that, I think is really important for kids.
Fantastic. Now, I want to talk to you about some of your appearances, but you told me your show and tell item actually comes from an appearance. So I'm going to give you a second to grab that item, because we are now going to show and tell. Okay. That's supposed to be on top. There we go. There we go. Oh, whoa. What is that? Is it Captain America's shield? What is that there?
So this is actually, it is a plate. And it has my picture, and then it says, Kendall Johnson, Miss Universal World. And I actually just got this plate along with a bunch of other wonderful gifts at a recent appearance that all of the queens, I have two sister queens, Teen Universal World and Junior Teen Universal World. We were all at a dinner and a meet and greet together, and we received a plethora of gifts. But I chose this one because I think it's pretty cool. You don't really see this too much with systems, but we'll continue to get plates. And by the time our pageant comes around in November, we'll have a cool plate collection with different photos from some of our photo shoots. So I thought this was cool to share.
That is fantastic. The thing I'll say, though, is don't serve sloppy joes on that.
Right.
You got to be careful there. Be careful.
Yeah.
No exotic sauces, because that'll be difficult to get back out. Now, I also read in your bio that you spent some time in Germany to study. What made you pick Germany?
So when I was in undergrad, I actually studied German and evolutionary anthropology. Those are my two majors. And it's all running together. My sophomore year, I stayed in a dorm that was specifically on a floor that was specifically for German majors and minors. And we all participated in events throughout the year and hosted events for students. And then at the end of the year, we all went on a study abroad trip together with one of our professors. And I was able to go to Berlin and Dresden. So that was a great opportunity for me, and I have a lot of great memories from that trip.
Fantastic. That sounds so exciting. Going to Europe, going anywhere outside the United States is just so exciting. And now you got your passport for 10 years, right? So
Yep,
you're ready to go. Just run off to your next big trip. Hey, we're going to close out this episode and want to do something that we do at the end of every one of our episodes, and that's I want to see your best pageant wave. So I'm going to set the scene for you. You're on the back of a convertible in a parade, thousands of people, ticker tape. Let's get out the ticker tape too. And you are sitting back there. Let's see the wave that you do. Both sides. I want you to see you work both sides of the street. Let's see the wave.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes. Okay. You are obviously saving energy for the entire trip, right? So that's a slow. We call that the shine, because it's almost like you're shining a window, or you're just kind of wiping things off. So that's a nice one. Very good. Congrats. That's great. Okay. Quickly, anything you want our listeners and viewers to know before we have to close the show?
Sure. So our pageant is actually going to be in November this year during Thanksgiving weekend, so November 23rd to the 26th, and it's going to be held at the Radisson Hotel in Romulus, Michigan. And you can check out our website. It's www.universalworldpageants.org to get all the information about the pageant, or you can certainly reach out to me on my Facebook page. Or my email address, MissUniversalWorld2017@gmail.com.
And we'll have links to the Facebook page and all that with this video when it goes out. So thank you so much, Kendall. And why don't we both do our best pageant wave, and we'll say Tierra Dreams. Tierra Dreams, everybody.
Tierra Dreams, everybody.
Tierra Dreams. And we'll see you next time here on the PageantCast. Clap it twice.
PageantCast.
Join the Facebook group that's taking Facebook by storm, the Great Lakes Pageant Scene. It's a forum for pageants held in states bordering the Great Lakes: Minnesota, Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, New York, and even into the province of Ontario. This is no void forum. We don't allow bashing, but we do allow great pageant results, pageant contestant and title holder appearance announcements, photos, videos, podcasts, and articles. That's the Great Lakes Pageant Scene on Facebook.